Activities happening in the lower and middle school, but there were some students practicing on the fields outside the main building.
Their parents weren't prepared for what they saw when they came to pick up their children.
The entire middle is actually gone. When my son called me, he told me, he said the whole middle is gone, and I didn't believe it until I drove up and I looked, and it was devastating.
Members of the soccer team told us the blast knocked them to the ground while they were outside practicing. Some other kids were in the gym for a basketball practice. Reg Chapman is live at the school right now, where some kids and students were really left wondering what happened. What a stunning turn of events this morning for them, Reg.
It really was, Frank. There were dozens of student athletes on site here minutes before the explosion. All tell me they were caught on guard. They say they only had seconds to get back away from the building before that explosion rocked them and actually sent many of them off their feet.
Out here having a captain's practice for soccer.
Jack Mahler says he and his teammates were kicking around the soccer ball when they heard screaming.
When we heard a man yell, "Gas," and "Get out," and we saw him sprint down, one sprint down the street and then one sprint into the building.
Before they could get off the grass, Mahler says they were caught off guard by the force of an explosion.
Here there was a huge explosion, smoke went up, knocked most of us kind of back, and it knocked me off my feet and kind of fell back.
Just get out as fast as possible.
Inside the school's gymnasium, assistant basketball coach Tremont Van Leer was working with about 6 student athletes.
It sounded like a large door slamming, but at the same time the lights went out and there's debris started falling from the ceiling, so we immediately just left as soon as that happened.
Once outside, all the student athletes checked to make sure everyone was accounted for. They watched as people who lived near the school sprang into action.
Lots of the neighbors were starting to kind of run into the fire, and we didn't want to, get in their way, so we all backed out, got our stuff, made sure everyone was okay.
Now, many of those student athletes are still here on site. They are waiting on any word of the crews that are searching for the person who is still inside the debris unaccounted for. Frank,
What a tough day for those kids, Reg. Indeed. Thank you.